Welcome to my channel. This is Mario Lord, also known as Real Estate Guru PK. On this channel, we talk about my real estate endeavors. We also have the top real estate producers and the top entrepreneurs in the country. Be sure to click the link below with Justin P with his Support Black Colleges marketing course. Also with Jason White's Crack the Code affiliate link, click that below as well. Also to support the channel, Webull, M1 Finance, Chase, Discover, Robinhood, and Public, a stock trading app. We hope you enjoyed this episode. This is Real Estate Guru PK signing out. How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode. We got a special guest, Pushman Mitch. We've been trying to get him since Zoe the Ghost event in 2020.
Oh, that's dope. That's how long you been trying to get me on here?
Yeah.
I ain't seen none of the messages.
So he's finally here. How you been?
Stress-free, bro. It should be illegal, man.
You just made 20 racks yesterday?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Go Vic. He's a beast.
Oh, I want to get into that. You always talk about that mansion play you got over there?
Mansion play?
Yeah.
There's so many mansion plays. So which one you referring to?
The one where I think you and Zoe the Goat, y'all both got them big old mansions. Y'all renting them out?
Oh yeah, bro. It's really cheating. They don't even like when we talk about this for real. Has Zoe even talked about this publicly?
Nah.
Yeah. See, I don't want to be the one.
Oh, you don't want to be the one?
You don't want to be the one?
No. I mean, I'll tell y'all to play, but I mean, basically, we just get modern style homes inside the perimeter of the city, and we use them. We put them on all the different platforms. So Airbnb. A lot of people know Airbnb. Whenever you say like short-term rentals, that's immediately what people think. They like Airbnb, but it's way more. Gigster, Peerspace, Placer, VRBO. We put them on all those platforms, and we basically we do clearly overnight stays, but we do events as well, content creation studios inside of them. But we just multi-purpose and hyper monetize our property. So that's basically the play.
How big are these houses?
It just depends. It's not even really about the size. I think it's really about the look. So, cause I got like a 4-3, like a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and it's not that big. I mean, it's like a mini mansion, but it's not that big. It's just modern style. So it's like aesthetically pleasing to the eye on the outside, and then inside is just upgraded appliances. So I think that's what they're really looking for. That, and then also, I got the bigger mansions too, like the 8-bedroom, like 12-bathroom ones. But you don't gotta go that big. That's why I try to tell people, you can just get a modern style crib and it'll work.
Okay.
Yeah, so they ain't that big.
So how much you making off of that?
I do well. I do well. I do well enough to where this is the reason why I think that people were hesitant to give the play out is because it's just the frequency in which the bookings come is just nuts. So I think they trying to make sure they still be the plug, but we all share with each other. So I think it's like the discussion we had was we make, everybody on the team make a few $1 million and we start talking about it. So, I just gave y'all a little subtle way to talk about it, but it's not the full play, but. Is
that a part of your course or that's just something separate?
I got a course on it, but yeah, I mean, it's just, that's more of a mentorship thing. Like courses is cool. That's I think we all gotta, for us as educators, we got a duty to explain that. The course is, by yourself. That's you taking it on your own and forming your own opinion based off of what's set in stone. And then there's done with me, which is like a mentorship. So now you got the course and I teach you, based off of where you live, where you stay. It's so circumstantial. And then, clearly, we can do it for you. I'll come set up your whole shit for you. So it's there's 3 different pillars to everything that we kind of teach. So that's kind of, yeah, I got a course for it.
Okay.
But, tap in with me.
What's the fee to do it for someone?
Oh, yeah, that's extreme. That's $25,000 for me.
So
I'll pull up on you, if you you got to fill an application for that. That's you got to be
you got to be
already
approved.
You got to be in place. I can't you're not gonna pay me $25K and then your credit's $400 and you don't got the capital to get the place and you got to be approved for it. But if you're already in position, I would love to help you do it. And $25K is a scam to me because it should be more compared to how much money you're gonna be making. We make that sometimes a week, but we make it every month. So yeah.
I was in your 5-day challenge and you basically said that dealerships just call you and give you cars.
Dealership, yeah. So basically, that's a relationship thing too. So not every dealership does that because you gotta explain it. But dealerships will. It's relationships, and then also it's based off of my credit history, so they can see that I already had $600,000-$700,000 cars on my credit. They already can see that I've always paid anybody back who I've ever borrowed from. So to them, it's like this is my ideal customer. So people like Lamborghini dealerships, shout out to my brother Jacob Cario. He'll he owns Cario Motor Cars in Miami, super cars, exotics only. And if you tap in, he'll definitely, Mitch, take the car. Let me know if you want it. Mm-hmm. And then, if I want it, I'll keep it. He'll send me the paperwork later, or, I'll just give it back. So that's what you build when you actually do good business and you got a good, credit report. So
Shans was saying like, you having a Lamborghini is like a hack because you're in the club and then you meet so many people.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
I feel like it's a hack just in past the club. It's just like, it's a business card.
How much you made just by owning a Lamborghini? Man,
so much money. It's not even just a money thing. It's like relationships. So like you be a part of exotic car crews. Like you get to roll with everybody who is in position to own a Lambo or a Ferrari. Like you're in those groups. And then you're also you have to say less now. It's like the Rolexes. It's like, this is a bust down. So this gives me clout in a certain thing, but I got I got Oysters, I got Date Just that are plain Jane and they get me in certain rooms. I got the, APs and the Breitlings too. So it's different, but it's just a conversation starter. Like I'll go to like the St. Regis and like chill in a hotel with my laptop and I'll have like on, maybe a Super Ocean Breitling. And then people will be like, yo, man, it's a nice watch. Only a person who knows what that watch costs is going to say something. And then there's also going to be a potential like high level contact for me, OQP. So I'll just sit there and work and just, people will walk up to me and talk to me who know that type of lingo. And then I'll end up making so much money by just having a watch. They would have just walked past me if I was just sitting in there with nothing on. And it's not to say that I'm not valuable without it, but it just makes me have to say less. So the car is the same thing. So when I pull up, deals is getting done. People are taking me 100% accurate on a lot of things that I say. They'll do less research when I give them some information. So that's what I want. I mean, we give excuses all the time about like for people not to like show up as their best self, not represent themselves the way they want to be like represented. And like me, I'm like, nah. Make me have to say less. I'm coming in the lamb. I'm coming with the rollie. Coming with the suit. I'm coming well groomed. Yo, take me seriously as soon as I walk through the door. I don't want to have to give you all my credentials right away. I would rather not show any credentials. You feel me? But for you, let's just say like you came into a room and you don't have any of these things, right? And I'm not saying that makes you less of a person or anything, but you have to come and impress me so much. Like you got to have an energy. You got to have something that makes me want to work with you or take you seriously. Why would you rather do that? I wouldn't. I would prefer to just be like, what's going on? And everybody else talking about, yo, who car is that outside? Yo, did you see what this? Oh, do you see that suit? Man, that's a nice suit, bro. Shit look custom. Like it's made. That's just easier for me. But, I do deals without it too. But, I don't want to work that hard. I did all of this not to work as hard.
So although you people consider those things materialistic, you actually see it as an investment in yourself to, like you said, enhance your, I guess, relationships, networking.
It's just that I'm just playing this Monopoly game to win. Like we can all do it the other way and try to lose. But I understand that I don't care about Lambos. Like that wasn't my dream car. My dream car was a Jeep Wrangler. I got it. You feel me? Now my favorite car to drive is a Ford F-150. It's a Black Widow. That shit crazy. But you're not gonna stop traffic over no Ford F-150. You know what I mean? Me and my brother might be like, dang, that thing lifted, man. Look at them 40-inch mud tires. We gonna say that, but that's a different type of target audience. But if I want you to take me serious as a businessman, and I want you to think that my investments are sound, and you can see for years I've been able to maintain $300,000 and $400,000 cars, I'm gonna come in them exotics because I understand that you like them. Now, me in particular, I could care less about them. They're cool. I like Rolls Royces. I'm not gonna cap. I didn't even know I liked them until I got one. So I love Rolls Royces.
The stars.
Yeah, I got Rave, Cullinan, and a Ghost. I'm about to get a Phantom. But these are things like that have got me in the highest rooms, man. They've got me into, situations.
The Rolls Royce, not the Lambos. Rolls Royce.
Yeah, just cause I'm 6'5", yo. I was driving. I got the Lambos, but again, it's not for me. I get the game. Even though Rolex, I could care less about the watches, y'all. but it's my duty to find out what's going to make me have to work less later. So, but some of us can say, man, yeah, you're materialistic. I could care less, bro. I'm not materialistic, bro. I barely, you know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, I'm working. I'm talking to my staff. I'm not going out. I don't go to no clubs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So none of that. You know, I mean, I've been to the club though. If I get a section, I'm going to put my name on the board. I'm going to send everybody bottles because I don't drink, and I'm going to get relationships that way. I'm just figuring out the easiest way for me to constantly have OQP, quality relationships, and be able to make as much money as I possibly can with working lease. You know what I mean?
I watch your lives a lot, and you do talk about perception and the way people look at you a lot. And I have taken a lot of that advice, you know, got some jewelry. I invest in try to upgrade my wardrobe. So, and one thing you said on one of your lives, you were like, being pretty is a tool. So like you just giving advice and gems as far as like the way I used to be like, I don't care what anyone thinks of me or how they see me. Like I'm going to just go about my day, how I go about my day. Right. But just those little minor, fixes really does like make a huge difference.
Yeah, man, look, I'm going to be real. If I was a woman, cheat code. I'd have been like I'm talking about money it wouldn't be nothing. I'll be having all the cheese. But women, what I see normally with a lot of women is that they don't use that gift for themselves to get ahead. They normally use it to put themselves in a trap. That's what I normally see women do. But it's just another tool. So beauty is one. It can be you being able to talk good. It can be dress. It can be knowing about fragrances. It can be tools are all. I just use all of mine. You know what I mean? So that's if I was a woman, I would use my privilege if I was beautiful to get in all of those rooms and get high level contacts and get deals done. Because I've seen the rawest women be able to work a room and come out. They got a major bag. But then there's the others. If a woman gets a major bag, then she's putting herself in another situation. But if I was on Oprah status, that's why I would just go get the bag. You know what I mean?
I remember before you, I watch your lives too. I remember before you started your YouTube channel, you was like, I'm not posting no videos until, he was like, I got over 100,000 followers. I need y'all to go sub before I start posting.
Yeah.
Well, why did you make that a point before you started posting?
I was just trying to cause demand. That's all this stuff is, y'all. It's just creating demand. Like anybody can have the supply. So all of us make videos, but how can we make it a more, valuable thing? We got to create like a fake demand. So like the build up has to be crazy. And it took me a long time to get to 10K subs. Now I'm at 17K subs, but now my platform is doing what it's supposed to do, and I think it's going to just keep getting legs of its own and walk on its own at some point. So that's all it was for, just to create demand.
How much you charge to be a guest on your podcast?
It's just all right. So I charge to be on my podcast based off of our relationship, what you're talking about, and what the situation is. So let's say if a person who I know comes up and wants to do the podcast, I probably won't charge him. Now, if this person has no clout, no value, he's going to get every single ounce of validity from me. I gotta charge him because he's about to turn up. And like now it's past payment though, because even if somebody pay, right? Yeah. I have to do my homework enough to understand that my voice is a stamp. Mm-hmm. So let's say if I put her on my platform, I say, I got Miss Turner on my platform. Now, if Miss Turner turns out to be a scammer, and I stamped her, they gonna come back and get me. Mm-hmm. So you got to do so much work, and it's like I don't even got the time to do as much work. So I prefer to work with people who I know.
How you feel about all the scammers that have been getting called out the last couple of months?
Give me an example.
I don't want to give no.
Well, you said it. You said it.
Okay. What's his name? JT React. What's his name? JT Reacts.
I don't know. This is your example.
Okay. Well, he calls out scammers periodically, and I think he called out Jay Morrison.
Oh, so what's my? I don't know who those people are. I can't have an opinion on it.
Well, how do you feel about people? Okay, how you feel about people taking money and not saying what they was gonna do with your money and they just pocket it? How you feel about that?
I think it's a bigger topic. So this is what I'll say. We got to understand the difference between a scam and then investing. Okay. But I think what the issue is I even have to deal with this. I'm putting myself out there as a person. I'm quote unquote an influencer, business coach, or someone who's like inspiring people and influencing people. Mm-hmm. Since that's the case, now I can become a target by simply even reaching back into where I'm from, reaching back to my neighborhood. Case in point, let's just say if I say, now I made it, right? I make a pretty good money, y'all. Yeah. I'm in a position to where I know how to create wealth, and I've done it over and over in many businesses. Now, if I don't go back to my hood and reach back, then I'm going to be looked at like I'm a sellout. I never go back to help people. Now, then there's the other side. I go back and help people. Now I'm risking my reputation because these are people that are like me before I was learning and got a mentor. I don't know much about investing. I don't know about the risk of any investment because every investment is a risk. Mm-hmm. So if I go and put money into my own real estate deal and then the market crashes, a flood happens, my foreman just tells me he doesn't want to do the work no more, he steals from me, and I lose my money, I just lose my own money. Now if I tell you to do it, and then you do, and you lose your money, now I'm the one told you to do it. And because you don't know about investing, you just immediately go to scam because this is popular on social media. And when you see something you don't understand, you'll call it a scam. But anybody knows that every investment is a risk. Okay. So now let's say if I do a crowdfund with my neighborhood, I'm like, look, y'all don't know about this. Y'all don't know about this crowdfunding. Y'all don't know about putting together to go buy real estate deals and then we all get kicked back every month. Y'all don't know about that, but let me tell you about it, right? I'm the one who said it. And I'm the one, I say, you know what? I know y'all don't have any expertise in this. I'm gonna lead the charge for us and I'm gonna organize it. Now, me doing that is putting myself at risk because I know about investing and that I could take an L. Now, me, because I'm successful, regardless if that deal goes down or not, even if I lose in this investment, I'm still gonna know how to make money. Okay. Now, a person who only makes, maybe under 30,000 a year, 40,000 a year, they don't see it that way now because if they lose their money and I lose my money, all they care about is their money. So now I'm going to get blamed and they're going to call me a scammer even though I lost money in the deal too. Yes, your money was lost as well. So was mine. But they don't care about that because I'm still going to be in a Rolls Royce. I'm still going to be in a Lambo. But and that's the risk we take. So I think it's not really a scamming issue. I think it's more of we got to be able to identify what the difference is and what we're signing up for. Okay. And that's why it's important for us to keep doing this. It's so many. I had the talks with my team, like, yo, should we keep educating people? We make good money without it. We really don't have to. But it's like I had a conversation. I was just in Philly. Shout out to my brother Neo Davis.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, I was just up there with him. They named the street after him and everything. I'm from Philly too, so I had my peoples out there, everything. And long story short, I was having a conversation with a group of people there, and they were asking me like why I target the audience that I target. And that's people who come from where I come from. That's people who come from the mindset that I was from. It's not a race or anything. It's just a poverty mindset that I had. And I like to pull people out. Like before I invested in my first mentor, I didn't understand it. I would look at it as a scam. I would look at it as it can't be true. So now I feel like my hard work is to find people who don't know how to make money like that. And they work 9 to 5s and I can tell them how to make more money on their 9 to 5. They first $1,000 a month, first $5,000. That's my hard work. I like to do that. So this person said, why? When you can make $1 million from one person? I was like, I can literally, since I've got students that make millions of dollars, I can justify charging $100K, $200K. I can justify it because I got students that make millions, right? So now we decided to go away from that because we're going to be targeting people who is not aligned with what we like. I don't get nothing out of finding a businessman that's already doing $2 million a year, $3 million a year, or maybe $500K a year, and you want to take him to his first $1 million, and then he pays me $100,000 to get mentored by me. Yeah, that's cool, and I'll take it. But I don't want to target those people. My target demographic is people who come from where I come from, so I can make more Pushman Mitches, like more people, success stories from where we from, so we can keep going back and pulling people out and kind of balancing the gap a little bit. We don't balance the gap by just targeting people who already got $100K. And that's just my hard work. But this dude really wanted me to explain. He was just like, yo, Mitch, you make too much money. I would just do this. Why would you even deal with these customers? Because of all the risks that they come with. And that's the other side, because they do come with a risk. It's just the reality. You got to understand that when you go into a novice entrepreneur, novice investor, the risk is you can ruin your whole reputation really trying to help people. So I think it's a bigger discussion than scams, because when we're talking about these scams, and I understand that people care about their money, I care about my money too, but we talking about scams that's $100 and $300, bro. And that's the reality. Like, and I wouldn't qualify that as a scam. The reason why is because I feel like if you can get that money back tomorrow, like if you go out and just drive Uber for a day, I understand that's going to take you time, energy, and that your money is important, but I wouldn't qualify it as a scam. Okay. I would qualify a scam as like 10, 20 G's. Like, you lose 10, 20 G's, you got scammed. And I got scammed plenty times, yo. I'm going to just keep it a bean.
In Atlanta?
Man, what? I mean, I wouldn't even say in Atlanta. I got scammed out of 25 G's. I got scammed out of like, I want to say 30 G's, 200,000 last year. So, I mean, to me, those are scams. Okay. But I'm speaking from my own point of view and my own perspective, and I understand the other side of people who don't make as much money, and because the argument is that's their last $200. Like, is it their last $200 though? Yeah. It's like we all been in that moment where we let's just say that, you know, I've been on food stamps, bro. I've been on unemployment, all of that. So I understand the overdraft fees and how to make it make sense. I understand how to fill my tank up with $1 left in my account. So I'm from that. So I understand how we feel. Let's talk about reality. We feel like that $200, that was the last bit of money we had. We're gonna go back and make that again. And we be thinking that, oh, it's the end of the world. Like, oh, they going repossess my car. They going to evict us. We never die. We just go back out and make more money. They raise the gas prices up. We don't stop driving. We keep figuring out a way to get the gas. So that's why my perspective on why, even though you feel like, oh, it could be their last bit of money, it's not. Let's do more due diligence, man. Let's not victim blaming, because yes, you can get scammed out of $200-300. But the reason why I got to keep coaching this and teaching about this is because what else will I tell them then? Oh, you be worried about scammers. Never be careful who you invest your money. Then you're going to be talking to people who will never invest in themselves, so they'll never level up. So my job is to say, no, you still do got to invest. Like, you going to get burned. Like, you think I stopped? I invested 200,000 in something, lost the money, and guess what? I'm still investing because I know that's the only way to really make wealth. So if I tell my people who never invested before to be scared of all these scammers, worry about these scammers, and then they never invest in never learn a high income producing skill, then what did I say? What did I really tell them? Just be cool where you at. Don't never level up, because it's too scary out here. It's scary to be broke. It's scary to be rich. It's hard both ways. Which one is your heart? That's my true answer to that whole scamming thing. So,
what's hard about being rich?
It's a lot. I would say the hard things about being rich is similar to when you being poor. It's just more like personal relationships. It's about, you know, authenticity. I feel like just you don't know why people talk to you or deal with you, and then that's actually a concern in your head. Like, that wasn't before. Like, it's so many, and then everything is now being watched. And before you had something to lose, you could do anything. I can get into a fight with somebody. It's not a big deal. But when you got, you know, like $10 million that they can actually sue you for, and you actually have it, and they'll take it, or they'll, you know, it's different when you got something to lose. So I think a lot of difficulty comes with that responsibility. So now, and also outside of being wealthy, you talking about having some form of fame. Now I'm like a J-list celebrity or something, right? So when you're a J-list celebrity, what you say can come back to haunt you from 20 years ago. I could have said something before I even became a social media personality. And then now, you know, they come back with it from 22 years ago. Like, say, man, you remember when you said this? Yeah, I do remember that. It's fucked up, huh?
How you maneuver through women, like gold diggers coming around trying to...
Oh, man, that's a good question, bro. I don't think it's really no way to maneuver through it. To be honest, I'm in a relationship, so luckily I have a girlfriend. I don't got to worry about her gold digging me. I don't feel like. I think the thing that we normally make a mistake doing is trying to convert people into something that they not. So I think that's normally where we find the gold digger situation. Now you're finding women a certain way, carrying themselves a certain way, And even though you know that doesn't align with a person that you would want to have a relationship with, you still deal with them and then say, oh, won't you try doing it this way now that, you know, that I found you in a way that you wasn't. Like, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. I think us trying to force people to be things that we don't want them to be will get you in those situations. And I try not to do that. So in the past I did, but I don't do it no more.
You said something real key on your live. You was like, the woman that doesn't ask you for anything, you want to give them everything.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a,
I felt that.
Yeah, that's a reality. I mean, it's just... That's past relationships. That's just with anybody. Like if somebody is there for you, support you, show you love, never ask you for nothing, and you have things, you gonna wanna go out your way to do things for them. So in a relationship, it's just, bro, like my girl can get anything. She literally don't ask me for nothing. Literally nothing. So if she were to, I gotta go above and beyond. But you know, I'll give you a case in point. Like we about to go to Belize. And so me, I didn't want to go to Belize. I'm gonna just tell you right now. And the reason why I didn't want to go to Belize was because the place in Belize that she wants to go to, you got to take a separate flight to get there. So I'm just like, let's go to Turks. Like, but I got to remember, like, she never asked me for nothing. So I was like, I'm gonna take her to exactly where she want to go. She sent me this whole list from one of her friends who recommended it. And I just was like, I'm gonna do what's on that list. Okay. Because she never asked for nothing. I can't be like, and then it's her day, so it's her birthday. That's why we going. But yeah, so it's just a natural thing that a lot of men probably can relate to, because especially when you're dealing with, there are women who out there who gonna ask you for everything. Yeah. And that's the opposite of what I'm going to do. I don't want to give you nothing. And it's just crazy. But, you know, I think that it's a lot of great women out here. It's a lot of great dudes out here. The problem is what the podcasts are identifying is just people who we're talking about, people who we don't get along with. And that's it. Like, it's like you going like, oh, men doing this. Like, that's the people you don't get along with. Like, talk about the dudes who you do get along with. But what's going to be triggering and what's going to go viral is the confrontational thing. So
the toxicity.
Yeah, that's it. But like I said, there's plenty of great women and great guys out here. I mean, once I identified the issues that I had with myself, I was able to easily find someone that was good. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like how you said that the issues within yourself. So you didn't find her until you dealt with your own internal issues.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I wouldn't even say that it was an internal issue. It was just like, I would say that I couldn't realize what it was. So like I said, I dated in different forms. So I dated as like a broke dude. I dated as like an intermediate, like halfway making it make sense dude, doing okay guy, and then like, you know, wealthy and J-list celebrity dude. So this is different experiences. So like I didn't change, but my experiences changed. Like now, like I'm 6'5", you know what I mean? I'm like 230. I've always done okay with women aesthetically. So I never had to have money for that. Now you got a point where you have the aesthetics that women like mixed with the material things that they like. So now you're dealing with a whole different type of monster. So now they're coming out the woodworks. So I had to deal with the fact that I wasn't even able to see my toxic traits. Like I wasn't able to see it. And what I mean by that, like I'm going after chicks who like we talking about Bernice Burgos type chicks. Like, let's just give her some fun. I'm going after these type of chicks who literally, you know, on social media showing off everything that shouldn't be shown off, right? Yeah. And I'm going after these type of chicks, right? And expecting them to be traditional. Yeah.
You want them to dumb it down once y'all get together.
You know what I'm saying? Like me expecting them to even understand how I feel before she even knows me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and thinking like this person in particular, like I said, there's nothing wrong with what she's doing.
Was you asking her like to delete pictures on Instagram? Or?
Nah. So my thing is this. I wouldn't even take those women seriously if they don't already know to do it. Oh, okay, I feel that. Or know to like, and you gotta think about it. I'm going after somebody and they already got this up. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And now I'm expecting these women, like this is what a lot of men do and it's hilarious. So I was in the same boat, so I feel like I could talk shit. So now I'm going to a chick, she's posting these, you know, seductive type pictures. Yeah. And then now that I like her and she on my squad, I'm like, look, yo, you gotta be careful. You know what I mean?
Yo.
You gotta be careful how you making me look out here. Like, whoa. So now you gotta think, I'm actually the one that's the problem because I'm coming to you when you was who you was. You don't, like I said, it's nothing wrong. Like, I want to be clear, ladies, there's nothing wrong with y'all doing y'all seductive pictures. I'm just saying that for a person that I would want to deal with, that wouldn't align with it. So I shouldn't be trying to go in and convert them. So just finding a chick who got all of that same swag, but just know to keep it like into a private situation. And a lot of women, like I said, the thing that's been happening that's normalized is taking things that are supposed to be private and making them public. And then you wonder why you're having so many problems with relationships, problems with having friction with guys. And like I said, a lot of them don't understand it because it's normalized and they want to fight for their right to do this. And I'll be like, yeah, I get it. I get what you. So my thing is let them do that. And my problem is a lot of guys like me that was not letting them do that. And we trying to convert them into something that we like. And I'm just like, yo, let me just stop doing this toxic shit because I'm not taking them serious because I already know that I'm just going to be on timing with them and then move accordingly. But, you know, that's not what I actually want. I'm more of a companion type bull, so I'd rather be with just one chick for real.
So do you think this epiphany came like this year, like this self-awareness thing?
This year? No. I mean... I'm pretty sure I've been familiar with this for a while. I think just making a decision to act on it took longer because again, like I said, it's like if you like how I am, I'm working a majority of the time. And that's my main focus. So my main focus wasn't to be in a relationship at all. So did I care to really say, okay, let me go ahead and find a woman right now? No, I never took the time to do that. But I think I had to go through situations and put myself in situations to where I understood the risk of me being single was. And I think the risk are very dangerous to people like myself to be single. Like you literally can ruin your whole life out here, meeting the wrong people, hanging around the wrong people. So I think it just made me, you know, level up, even just getting into a relationship that I made so much more money just being in a relationship.
So you plan on getting married soon?
Marriage, yeah, I'm gonna say soon. I wouldn't say soon, but I would say that it's something that I think about because that's what my girl talks about. But marriage it's just I don't think people understand what marriage means no more. So marriage is just like a secondary thing to me finding a life partner. Like if my girl want to get married, if she my life partner, and if she want to get married, I don't give a damn what she want to do. We gonna do it because it don't matter because you're gonna be with me regardless. But if it's like we have to do this at this time, I'm not on that timing because people they make it about the party and just like the showing off
the
part.
Ceremony.
Yeah, they make it about that, and it's not about that. And if I feel like that, then I probably wouldn't get married about the person. So, so yeah, I would get married for sure.
Where you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh, that's a good question. My goal, I got like a 10-year goal. So in 5 years, I should be halfway to that goal. I want to do 9 figures, and I see myself probably either living like internationally, like part-time, at least 3 months out of the year. And
what country?
It can be either Bali, Dubai, basically wherever I can live a minimalist lifestyle and still be able to, you know, have the luxuries that I like. So places like Bali, you know, you can live over there for nothing and be living in like a villa, like a real G. And Dubai is just for the tax benefits. I definitely think that's a strategy that we're gonna definitely embark on soon. So probably, you know, still working, doing the same thing that I'm doing. I don't plan on pivoting. And just scaling that to 9 figures and then, you know, living probably internationally. I'm sure I'll be with my girl still, so with my lady. You feel me?
You plan on having kids soon?
It's a thought. I think I should have them soon. The reason why is because I'm just getting old and I want to actually be able to play with them. And I got a bad back and bad knees. So
for real? You be hooping all the time?
Nah, I don't be hooping all the time. I wish I could. Yo, it used to be like, I'm in a gym now. So I used to be able to like lose weight real quick, get in shape real quick, be real toned.
Your metabolism?
Because my metabolism's been horrible. Damn. But I used to be able to just lift weights in the morning and then like go play ball.
Yeah.
And I'll be back right in 2-3 weeks, like dead serious. But now I can't even hoop that much because my body's so bad. I get injured literally every time I play ball. So yeah, it's a little bit tougher.
You like tore your ACL or something?
Nah. No crucial injuries. Like the last time I got injured, it was like before the Philly situation. And they made me play ball out there and I was hurt. I was playing on one leg. But I got hurt like maybe 3 days before that. Like I'm just literally just running down the court and my calf just like pop, hyperextended type like where it feel like something just like in my calf. Like it never happened to me. I'm like, I'm old as fuck. And then right before that, like my hamstring, I'm just like, yo, I'm really old. Like,
how old are you?
I'm 33. But my body like I got like a 67-year-old body, bro. It's crazy.
Do you want to get your do you want Philly to put your name on the street too?
Not that I want them to do that, but I think it will happen.
Fly.
I think it will happen now. It's just all about exposure. Since I was exposed to that from Neo, now that I probably do that, it's nothing that I ever thought about. So, people don't understand how important exposure is, man. And that leads to that. I probably get a street named after me in Philly, Savannah, and Hinesville. All places that definitely shaped me to be who I am today. So I'll probably go to the city hall, make it make sense, do whatever I got to do.
You gonna get your real name? You gonna put like Pushman Mitch?
I'm pretty sure I'll put my real name. Yeah, I think that'd be dope.
Do you want a junior? Like you want your son? No, it don't matter.
I mean, it would be cool. I mean, if I have a kid, I don't think I would go junior though. He need to have a more simpler than me.
Okay.
My name not set up for me to be able to really go gangster like I wanted to do.
Okay. I'm
from Philly, Rashawn. My first name Rashawn. My brother named Rashawn. So it's not like, if my kid were to not take the route that I'm on, which I don't see that being the case, but it could be. And I want them to be able to do what they want to do. I'd rather them have an easier name that's like colorblind. Like, not that they think they're a different race, but they don't know.
Okay.
So I will go that way.
Let's talk about credit cards real quick. You talked about you charge all your money on a card, and then that last statement that you pay it all off, and you like rack up a crap load of points.
Yeah, so I don't use like debit cards. So whenever I open a bank account, I don't even take a debit card. They ask you, or sometimes they just give it to you. But I normally tell them I don't even need it because I use credit cards only. So no matter what I'm doing, I use credit cards. And, clearly I'm going to get rewards points. I'm going to get cash back rewards. I'm going to get, certain statuses with the Hilton. Like you automatically gold status when you get the American Express. I'm going to get insurance. I'm going to get air miles. Like most of my trips, even like right here, right now, like I'm in a rental. I got a rental car. I got a hotel. All of that stuff is free to me because I use rewards points. So most people, they would just use a debit card for everything they do and they get nothing for it. And I get everything for it. And then I just pay it back off when it's due, like every month on a due date.
What's your favorite credit card?
Favorite? I mean, let's just say, I'll say the Delta Reserve.
Delta Reserve?
Yeah, it's just because I'm a flyer. I'll be flying all the time. So that's one of my favorite credit cards. I feel like I use that one more than any other one. Yeah. But all of them the same to me. I got so many credit cards, they all the same. It's just whatever one I want to use. I'll be looking like, which one got the most points? I'll be looking on a little thing. Like I just did a joint for Bali. I just booked a hotel for Bali for 4 days in one place, and then she got this other place we got to go to, Jesus Christ. So I got to do the other one. That reminds me. But I got the hotels for free. It's dope. And the tickets.
How many cars you got?
Cars? I would say right now, personally, I got 13.
13?
So yeah, I got 13, all exotic, and the Jeep Wrangler and the Ram. So everything other than that is exotic.
What's your favorite car?
Ford F-150 Black Widow. Lifted and gifted, you feel me? And I'm about to turn it up a little bit more. So that's my favorite joint.
Oh, the episode with Vanessa's Club, y'all was driving and somebody hit y'all car?
Yeah, I was in a Rolls Royce Cullinan.
Well, what happened?
I mean, we literally was doing an interview and a drunk dude backed the pickup truck right into the car. And I just got that Cullinan too. It was crazy. But it really happened. It was a real accident. It really, really happened. So
what, the insurance just paid for it? You was good?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad accident. So, I'm saving it for a rainy day.
Okay, that's cool.
I got his information.
do you deal with Toro or nah?
Nah, not no more. I used to use Toro. So. And shout out to Toro, man. I feel like Toro changed my life for real because that's the reason why I was making like some of my first money in the rental car game. But no, I don't use Toro no more just because I don't have the need for it. You know, if I had the need for it, and I encourage everybody who's like thinking about either private or Toro, if you can do for yourself what Toro is doing for you, then you don't need it. But if you can't get your insurance, take the risk of somebody crashing your car, do the roadside assistance, do like all of the customer vetting and all of that stuff like that. If you can't do all of that, then use Toro. It's just like I look at Toro like a business partner, and some people don't look at it that way because it's like this. Let's just say me and you go into business, right? We gonna split the profits, right? Mm-hmm. So let's imagine if you're doing marketing, you paying for SEO to make sure we get on Google. That's what Toro does. You're going to take care of the insurance. You're going to take the risk. All I'm doing, I'm just get the cars, right? And I'm gonna make the listing. But you're gonna do all the rest of the stuff. You're gonna make sure that you got a system in place for everything that's gonna go down with our business, policies and procedures, right? You're gonna have the prompts for where you upload the pictures, for where the customer uploads it. You're gonna have an option for them to be able to get their own insurance, and then you're gonna have your own insurance coverage that you choose. All I'm doing is just gonna give you the car and the keys, give it a name, and write the listing. Now, if we had gotten to that deal, me and you personally, would you wanna get paid for it? If me and you, just take Toro out of it, me and you did that and you had those responsibilities, you would want to get paid, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's the same thing. That's what Toro's doing. They like your business partner. Because a lot of people be like, oh, Toro taking all these fees. I'm like, they should. They're doing you a service. They're doing a great service for real. So if you can't supersede that, like if you can't do that stuff that they're doing for you, then don't go private. But if you can, you should join my team. You feel me? Come mess with me on the private sector. You feel me?
How many mentees you got?
Oh, thousands, bro. Thousands, man. I've been doing this for now almost 4 years. So I got a lot of students. I got a lot of so basically I got a mastermind at ATL next week. Well, not next week, September 3rd through the 5th. And it's my cheapest one, but it's on purpose. So, cause I got a black club and we went on our black club is my highest ticket mentorship, so like 25,000. So basically, I got so many black club members that we can't do VIP. So we only charging 1,000 to let people come see what we doing basically. Mm-hmm. So they come in general admission and we just giving awards this time basically. So we got, I'm gonna shout them out. We got James White. He's doing in high 6 figures. We got Trey Tarpley. He's reached his first 7 figures. We got Charles Newton. A lot of people know him. He's done multiple 7 figures. These are my mentees. We got CEO Mo No Chill, who's doing high 6 figures. And like a lot of my students are doing really, really well. So they're getting awards during this actual mastermind. So I'm sure they won't see this episode, before, so I can just shout them out and they can see it later. But yeah, we doing a lot of awards for my mentees who are doing well. So I've been doing it for a long time. We got a proven recipe that works, that helps people make actual money, have their LLC set up the right way, have their insurance set up to if anything happens. And we've done it so good that our team has expanded to where we got 7 days a week in training. So a lot of mentorships is just like one time a week or every other week, but we do 7 days a week.
But my boy, I ain't gonna say his name, he like basically ran your plays just off of your lives alone. Mm-hmm. Why you give so much free game on your lives?
There's a saying, if you can't give you can't give away the game for free, then you don't have enough game. Facts. Right? Mm. So that's my thing. I mean, it's no secret. Like it's no, even my information that I give, it's not that it's information that's exclusive to me. It's just what happens when I say it and I'm teaching from my own actual experiences. And when people go and try to Google university themselves and YouTube university themselves into learning businesses, they're going to be going down a rabbit hole of things that they don't know. Mm. What that means is if you don't know what to YouTube or Google, how can you know what to look for and research? So if you come to me, you're going to get everything that I've done. If you go on YouTube, you're going to get what you did, what she did, what I did, what this dude did, and all of our strategies are going to be different. So that's going to lead to a catastrophic decline. Mm-hmm. Something going to happen because we don't see eye to eye. We don't do everything the same. So that's why it's important to find one person, one pattern, one blueprint, and then follow that and then run the play before you go looking for anything else. But people try to outsmart people like myself, outsmart people who teach in it and say, I can do it. All I gotta do is research it. But there's things that we know that we don't know. Like I might say, look, are you familiar with private equity firms, buying and selling businesses? Are you familiar with that?
A little bit.
Okay, cool. So did you know that you can get a loan easier to buy a business that actually has revenue easier than buying a car? Did you know that?
No.
All right.
Easier than buying a car?
Easy, way easier, because you're using the profits from the business for your proof of income. Now, when you going to go get a car, you got to use your income that you had previously. Now, imagine. Now, before I said that, he didn't know that. So how would you know to research that? You probably wouldn't. All you would look up is what you got exposed to. So that's why it's important not to depend on YouTube and Google, because you literally have no idea what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So there's a known unknowns and there's the unknown unknowns. So if you don't know, you got to find somebody to cheat off their tests. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to cheat off tests, like when I was in school, I never had good grades, but I know how to cheat off a test. And when I cheat off a person's test, it's going to be the person's test that I don't got to check the answers behind them because they already know. So that's what you got to kind of get good at as an adult. You got to find that person like, yo, he looks like or she looks like a person who I would be able to buy into their lifestyle. Because when you take advice from somebody, you buy into their lifestyle. So I ain't taking no advice from no homeless dudes on the street. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless they say smile more. You feel me? But I'm just saying. So, I mean, I can hear people that's not financially where I want them to be. I can listen to them and use those as tools. But financial advice, I don't, unless you got something that I don't have, or you doing something that I respect and, you know, I'm inspired by, and I'm literally trying to close the IG, which is the information gap, I ain't listening to your opinion. So there's that.
So do you believe that success is simply of the mind? Like, if someone could just fix their mindset, anyone can be wealthy, successful?
I think it's bigger than mindset.
Okay.
I think a lot of coaches say that. And when I used to look up wealth before I got any form of success, when I used to look it up, all the wealthy people were saying the same thing. Mindset. All you gotta do is change your mindset. It's bigger than mindset because environment dictates your mindset. So I think it's more environment. So I have students that do better than others, and it's not because they're smarter, because they're getting it faster. It's more about their environment. So if I were to give you the same advice as you, and you go home to an environment full of people that are similar, who are hardworking, that are going to motivate you, champion you, give you resources, and they're all already making money and they want to make more. Like they want to, I want more. They have an I want more mentality. You probably gonna do better than if he go home to a person who's saying, like, you go home to your girl and your girl say, you can't do that, man. You go back to a 9 to 5. No, that shit ain't gonna work out. She gonna do better than you, but it's more about the environment, because your environment dictates your mindset. Now, if I put you in a jail cell, you gonna have a jail mindset. You ain't gonna be worried about the money that we making out here. You ain't gonna be worried about marketing and advertising on YouTube and shit like that, because you in jail. So your mindset is gonna be based off of where you at. So that's basically, I think it's more, you know, anybody else can be successful with the right environment and with the right mindset. But I think it's a combination of so many things. And people, we want it to be black and white, but it's just not.
Right.
And people, like, when we get to talking and coaching, like, yo, you can do it. Like, it's more of like, yo, when you go home, when that screen is off, or when I'm done talking to you, where do you go? Like, what are you doing on your spare time? Because if you only active and making moves and plays when I'm talking to you, then you ain't gonna be able to do this. And it's serious, man. It's not for the faint-hearted. This entrepreneurship shit is serious, man. And it's good. It's dope. It's dope. And I wish everybody could, but they can't.
I asked all my guests, I know you don't got no kids yet, but would you be mad if they didn't want to be an entrepreneur and wanted a 9 to 5?
I wouldn't be mad about it. I just don't see it being possible. I just don't see it being possible because I'm unhireable. So there's no way I can stay 8 hours or 16 hours in one place. It's impossible, and I know I can make that amount of money in 10 seconds. And I already know for a fact I can make any amount of money that I work for, like literally. So I can never be hired. So if I install that type of mentality into my kids, I don't see them possibly wanting to go work. Now, if they do want to go do that, it's cool. I think it's good training for you to know how operations work, but they'll already be able to see that. My kids gonna have businesses as soon as they pop out. Like seriously. So I'll give you an example. So a lot of people, you know, you got kids?
I got a little boy.
You got a little boy? All right, cool. So it's not going to be towards you. I know you don't got kids. So no jab, but I know her. But so let's just say how, you know, little girls, every year they go home from school and they go get the parents to, you know, get them to get in the Girl Scouts, right?
Yeah.
And they sell the cookies for them. And you've seen this before, right? You've seen this before? So what the common thing is, they'll literally put their kids to work and go to all of their friends and family and say, buy some cookies from Lil Sheree. So she can win this gift for selling more cookies than the other kids.
Little prize.
And they paying real money to these little kids. And they get these little kids a magazine and they be hype as hell to go to work. Y'all see, y'all know how hype they be? So my thing is, if you're gonna let your little daughter go sell Girl Scout cookies for them to get a little PS5, if they sell 300-400 cookies for $10 a motherfucking, yo, I'd rather just start my own cookie brand for my daughter, lemonade brand, and have her marketing the same way, and she can get, you know, much more than a PS5 and constantly already be knowing the grind. So I feel like it's no allowance. I feel like you just go out and grind. The more Girl Scout cookies you sell, you know, you can get your little allowance. And it's still just gonna be a portion that's coming from her. So I won't be giving my kids no money. They're gonna get their own.
So you gonna teach them how to fish? You're not gonna just give them the fish?
Yeah, I'm literally gonna give them the Girl Scout model. I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel. It already worked. We're gonna make it a whole different name, but it's gonna be similar to Girl Scouts. Y'all can steal that if y'all want to. But if I got a little daughter, please believe Girl Scouts. If I got a son, please believe Boy Scouts. He gonna be out there trapping, and I'm gonna be telling all my friends, oh yeah, my son is in the Boy Scouts. He's selling whatever the case may be. Can you support them? And they gonna be trying. And my friends rich, and they gonna order 100, 200, 300 of them, whatever they selling. And I'm gonna go everywhere. I'm gonna have them go actually earn their own joints. I'm like, you gotta make offers. I'm gonna teach them the same thing I teach my mentees. The more offers you make, the more money you make. Some people have businesses, they never make offers, they never let people know what's going on, and they expect to be rich. It's just not gonna happen.
Okay.
So teach them when they legit.
You going to Invest Fest next weekend?
I got an event going on during there. I might pop in if I can, but I got you know, shout out to King Jess. We got his mastermind in the A during that weekend. So we're gonna be doing that, and I might be able to pop in for a little second. So I'll probably be out there for sure. I'll at least be in Atlanta.
Okay.
So yeah. I don't know when y'all gonna air this, but I'm gonna have a pop-up.
I'm gonna try to
Invest Fest weekend?
Yep, because everybody gonna be there. I'm gonna have a pop-up, man. We're gonna have a little meet and greet for the squad. So if they wanna pull up, we're gonna have something for everybody.
You gotta get a ticket?
Nah, it's gonna be free.
Oh, okay.
Complimentary. Our favorite.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna have something real dope for everybody who pull up too. It's gonna be ill.
When are you announcing it?
I can't announce it when I got stuff for sale. Y'all already know that. So I'm gonna wait until then. We don't got. They gonna already be there. Ain't nothing to promote. All I gotta do is let them know it's going down, and it's gonna be flooded. Yeah. So I'm gonna limit it to like, I think 200 people.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just do first 200.
First 200.
Yeah. Last time I did a free mastermind, it was pandemonium though. And that was without Invest Fest, so I ain't even going. I'm gonna just do 200, probably 300 tops. Just depends.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in A. Y'all gonna be there?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you gonna be there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. You speaking?
No.
Oh yeah.
Maybe next year.
Jonathan is speaking.
Who?
Jonathan Dubaton.
Who's that?
Your friend, Vanessa? Your friend?
The way you saying it is Spanish. Say it again.
Jonathan Dubaton.
Jonathan Dubaton? Okay, cool. Shout out to Duke. That's what we call him. Shout out to Duke, man. Finessers only. You dig? That's what's up, man. I'm super proud of him, man.
Me too.
It's incredible to see, man. I love it. Yeah.
Okay. You got any more questions?
52 minutes. This is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm leaving right there.
You wanna tell them where they could find you at?
Sure. Y'all can follow me on IG at Pushman Mitch, TikTok Pushman Mitch, YouTube No Fluff the podcast. We get saucy on there. You feel me? Thepushman.com. Anywhere, anything else is push related, just Google it, YouTube, but we gonna pop up. It's all good news for now. until that dude you said say something about me, I guess.
I ain't say nobody.
I don't know what name he said, but somebody.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming out.
No doubt, bro. It's a pleasure. Already. Oh, I thought you had some type of cool handshake.